XP candies, especially the XP candy mediums and large, to get him to 70. And I also took a while to decide which tower I wanted to do to evolve Kubfu, because I'm indecisive and I really wanted to make sure that I get the right Urshifu. And so this one's the water tower, Tower of Waters. And this one is the Tower of Darkness. And the main reason I couldn't choose between the two is because fighting in dark Urshifu looked cooler in terms of his design. I don't know. The hair up looks better to me, and his stance looked cooler. But the one-shot style was kind of boring in terms of animation. It was just one animation, one shot, and it was cool still, but compared to the water style or Urshifu, water and fighting, it had a way better animation. Like, it looked like actual moves of like martial arts or a kung fu style. So I thought it fit the Isle of Armor theme more, because we actually got to see him do some fighting moves. It wasn't like the dark style where it's just like a giant blast. Anyways, to summarize this whole thing, I basically just chose water style over dark style because of the animation, even though it was a really hard choice. But anyways, let's make our way to the water towers. I've actually come across the water towers and the dark towers while max rating. So I kind of know where they are already. Like, the water tower's just right here, and the dark tower is near. Well, you guys saw it in the map. It was near the cliffs that I had to go with Kubfu in. Gosh, I gotta avoid all of the wild Pokemon. But yeah, I also really like the path to water towers. It's so scenic in my opinion, like with these lanterns and the sandy pathway surrounded by the ocean. And then finally the tower. I think it's such a scenic route compared to the dark towers. But then again, dark towers was like ominous because you had to go up like near the mountains. That way over there. But enough about that. I couldn't save. The cutscene started automatically. But yeah, there's a little cutscene of the towers. Here's the save. Here's my level 70 Kubfu before we go in. I gave him muscle band, so, cause all of his moves are physical moves, so I thought he would need the boost. I got close combat, aerial ace, iron head, and focus punch. So that's the moveset we're gonna go with. By the end of this episode, I'm hoping to have a water type fighting Urshifu. Hello, Chicha. Master has already sent word. This is the Tower of Waters. It's a special training ground that only Kubfu can use. If you always make sure that Kubfu is the only Pokemon on your team. Alright. Goodbye, pups. Goodbye, Slowbro. Oops. Goodbye, Peepers. Goodbye, Blue. And goodbye, Basil. I'll see you guys later. This is the Tower of Waters. It's a training ground where Kubfu will learn the true essence of water. If you've raised Kubfu to at least 70, its training will go smoothly. Once you enter the tower, you won't be able to leave until you best 5 opponents, or are defeated yourself. What's more, the tower you didn't choose will be closed to you forever. Now do you wish to forsake the path of darkness and follow the path of water? See, the path of darkness just sounds so much cooler, and he looks so much cooler. It's just, I don't understand why they made the animation so fast, and so like there's no dimension compared to the water. Like, I don't know, man. If I'm gonna be using the move over and over, I want it to look cool, you know? That's just my opinion. Let me know if you guys chose water or darkness, and why. If you guys got the Isle of Armor DLC. But we're doing water. Remember, there will be no turning back once you've made your choice. Are you sure you want to climb the Tower of Waters? Oh my gosh. They're really making sure we make sure. I'm sure. I can tell your heart is set. The best of luck to you. It's just upsetting that I won't be able to get the other one. I really don't like I love that they're giving us the options. That's great and all, but I can't handle it. I'm a very indecisive person, and choosing a version and then a starter already is like hard for me, so the fact that the DLC makes you choose again is just, I don't know, man. I think I make stuff hard for myself. Rain falls to become a river, and the river will eventually flow into the ocean. Such is the great cycle of water. It will swallow you whole. I wonder if they'll have multiple Pokemon. Hopefully not, so I can get through this fast. Psyduck. Oh, water types are psychic too, it's gonna be hard. Let's do, no, Focus Punch. Let's do Focus Punch. Let's do, no, I don't get hit. No, I got hit. That's like the bad trade-off of Focus Punch. Okay, let's do close combat. Oh, we did it. Nice. Do I get healed, or do I just keep pushing? We defeated Master Dojo student. I have been swallowed whole by your great strength. We got 5,200 for winning. Impressive. You can now proceed to the second floor. Okay. I guess I don't heal. Can I heal? I can. I'll heal if I need to, but I think for now I don't really have to. It's a round cup. Water becomes round. Oh, in a round cup, water becomes round. In a square teapot, it becomes square. Focus Punch. I don't want to rely on close combat. Okay, I guess we're relying on close combat. When we near the last opponent, I'll try Focus Punch, and then heal if I need to. I did not get the chance to tap. I know, I'm sorry. That was a one-hit KO. That was a KO. Okay, now we're going to the third floor. I made sure not to over-level Kubfu and only make sure it was only 70 to make sure it's fair. Because there was, the first time I tried to, he passed 70, went to 71, so I had to restart and try a different combination of XP candy. So, raindrops may be small and weak on their own, but a torrent of rain can grind rocks to dust. Do you have the willpower to withstand the relentless torrent of my raindrops? I don't know. The Meryl is a fairy type. Close combat. Yeah, we're just gonna. Yeah, that would have hit me if I chose Focus Punch. Oh, she has high defense. Now I've lost my high defense. I've got to take her out. It's probably because of her fairy typing. And that's why it didn't do as much damage as it should have. Let's do another aerial ace. I thought it would at least get to red though, not yellow. So maybe his defense is pretty good too. Each one of your raindrops hit like a hydro pump. 5,360 for winning. Okay, we can now proceed to the 4th floor. Maybe I should heal. It's the 5th floor, so I should heal a little bit. Let's do a super potion. Another one. Okay, that should be good. Water will freeze and harden when cold, or evaporate and fly through the sky when hot. Water changes its form and even its name on a whim. Can you contain it? I really wonder what the Tower of Darkness has in terms of like advice messages and like mantras, because these are like crazy mantras, man. This is water. I wonder if the Tower of Darkness is just like a bunch of edgy Dojo students. Ooh, Poliwhirl. Close combat's effective again. I really want to try Focus Punch. Oh, I'll never be able to does not yield cold or heat. Got 5,440 for winning. Impressive. You cannot proceed to the top floor. He is waiting for you. Who? What the heck? I thought I was done. Is it like the final boss? Who am I fighting? It's either Avery or Master Mustard. But maybe it's probably, yeah, there. Because I was like, Avery wouldn't really make sense. Wait, I want to see what's that. Whoa. Is this Pokedex? The lanterns are so pretty. They glow such a nice orange. Alright, I think I fully healed Kubfu. Okay. There you are. I figured you'd choose the Tower of Water, so I decided to wait for you here. Chicha, Kubfu, you've both done well to get this far. Prepare. Your final opponent is little old me. It's been a while since the last time I battled like this, but I think you can handle it. A stream too clear is avoided by fish Pokemon. We all need some darkness in ourselves. Let me be the one to teach you the final lesson on the essence of water. Did he just hint that I should have chosen Darkness of Tower? Tower of Darkness. Oh my gosh. You're challenged by Dojo Master Mustard. He's an anime character. Old men in anime are always buff and strong and know how to fight. Now we know why Honey loves him. He may be old, but he's still young and spry. His hair is also crazy. What is that? Hone your senses now and let this battle sharpen you. Show me how. Oh my god. Aerial Ace. Good thing I kept it. I kept it because I wanted diversity in the movesets. Because I was just always getting fighting types, and I was like, Iron Head, gonna keep for fairy types, and ice types, and rock types. Aerial Ace, grass, bugs, fighting, which we're now fighting against. And then we're eventually gonna end up getting a water type move, so I'm probably gonna replace Focus Punch with a water type move because it hasn't been working really well for me. Okay, I went first. I got scared. I don't know what moves he has. Watch closely, Chicha. This is what Kubfu's fists are truly capable of. Oh, is it stronger? Why is it stronger? I have an Elder item. Super effective. Oh, he's using focus energy. Too bad, buddy. I'm just going full on strength. Oh, I'm so happy I kept Aerial Ace. I was really debating on replacing it with Focus Punch, but I was like, I replaced Focus Energy instead. You young folk grow so fast. It never ceases to amaze me. 14,000. Well, Master Mustard, how much do you get paid? How much do you make? What a team. Impressive. Most impressive. Cute. Wait, if Kubfu's a legendary, why does Master Mustard have one too? I thought legendaries were usually one of a kind. I knew you were worthy of my trust, Chicha. You have done well, very well indeed, in raising Kubfu to this level of strength. Leon was once my best student a long time ago. He too attempted this trial, but he never made it to either tower. Ah, he got lost along the way. That's so Leon. Speaking of Leon, I will be talking about the last episode of Twilight Wings at the end. So if you're interested on my thoughts of episode 7, Sky, stay tuned to the end. Now it is finally time for Kubfu to evolve. Go and show Kubfu the Scroll of Waters. Kubfu is ready now. Oh, so I just show him the scroll. Alright, well, I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Oh, my baby Kubfu. I'm gonna miss him so much, he's so cute. Another reason why I had such a hard time choosing between water style and dark style is because I think water style's stance looked so funny compared to dark style. But it's okay, his animation was better. Do you want to show Kubfu the Scroll of Waters and have it evolve? Yes, or else all of this was like pointless. Bear armor. Bear. So all he had to do was look at a scroll to evolve. Interesting. Kubfu is evolving. Yay. Wait, that was fast. Urshifu. I think I've been pronouncing it wrong. Added to the Pokedex. Urshifu. Wushu Pokemon. Type. Fighting and water. Rapid Strike style. This form of Urshifu is a strong believer in defeating foes by raining many blows down on them. Its strikes are non-stop, flowing like a river. Urshifu. Look how he's like swaying back and forth like water. If you stare at it long enough, you get in a trance-like state. Back and forth, like the waves of the ocean on the shore. Yes, surging strikes. And we are going to be replacing Focus Punch. 1, 2, and ta-da! Forgot says when it becomes a dark style. You've certainly grown, haven't you? And to think, not too long ago, you would have run and hid behind me the moment you got scared. Indeed, no matter how old I get, witnessing someone grow always brings joy to my heart. Chicha, Urshifu, thank you both from the bottom of my heart. Oh, I almost forgot. I give this to anyone who has faced me when I was taking the battle seriously. Elite Guard. Now then, let's head back to the dojo. We so, buff. Such talent and strength. Perhaps the time has come. Like he reminds me of a bender from Avatar. Wow, he looks so cool. Let's actually check out Surging Strikes real quick. On this unsuspecting Baneri. You guys can see why I chose water style specifically. Look at those sequence of punches and kicks. It looks so good. It looks so good. Gain experience. Let's check out his stats. So, his ability is Unseen Fist. If the Pokemon uses moves that make direct contact, it can attack the target, even if the target protects itself. It's good. Surging Strikes. The user, having mastered the water style, strikes the target with a flowing motion 3 times in a row. This attack always results in a critical hit. Let's go back in the dojo. I'll save real quick, and then I'll go back in the dojo and see if we finally finished the Isle of Armor DLC. It's all a cutscene because it's taking a while. There we go. What's up? Hey, buddy. Oh, hey. Welcome back, Chicha. Looks like you've been hard at work keeping up your training here at the dojo, eh? Let's be all crazy and surprised. Surprise! And nicely done, Chicha. That's just the reaction I was hoping for. I'm here on the Isle of Armor to research more about the Dynamax phenomenon. So, I hear that you two are friends. How delightful. Hoppykins here was just asking my permission to camp out on the Isle of Armor. Hoppykins. Weird nickname choice. But where's the fun in mucking about in the mud? I was telling him he should stay here at the dojo. I mean, it'd be loads easier than camping out for a long while. But wouldn't I be in the way? Everybody's welcome to wear out their welcome at the Master Dojo. Don't be shy, my boy. I mean, they took in Avery. They got hearts of gold here. Besides, we're practically family already. You're the little brother of our Leon after all. I still think it's funny that he never finished a tower because he never got to a tower. Yeah, it's true. Lee did train here when we were both Which reminds me, Chicha, I've got something I've been meaning to tell you about Kubfu, or really its evolution, Urshifu. The truth is, the lovable rascal is capable of Gigantamaxing too. But it's a bit tricky, because it really can't stand the taste of Max mushrooms. So Max Soup is off the menu, unless you can make it more appealing to it. There's a certain something you can find here on the Isle of Armor, though, that'll make even Urshifu gobble up a bowl of Max Soup. And that certain something is... That certain something is... That certain something... It's actually... What is it? The suspense here is killing me. Actually, I've forgotten what it is. Oopsie daisy. Oopsie doopsie. Oh, never heard that one before. Are you kidding me? No. You're even more fun to tease than your brother ever was. The certain something I'm thinking of is sure to make Max Soup more palatable to Urshifu. And it has something to do with another Pokemon. Now, I think I'll let the two of you figure out just what it is. Give it a good thing together. You're on your own, kiddos. The world is your cloister, so get cracking. Does that mean I'm still not done with the Isle of Armor? Is this how your training usually goes? I've really got no Rapidash in this race, but even I'm pretty curious about that certain something. I think I read something about Urshifu in a book once too. It's the Wushu Pokemon, right? The book said it lives in the mountains in some far-off region. That's pretty amazing, Hop. Nah, it's nothing. I just happen to be researching foreign Pokemon lately, is all. But yeah, I think I read that Urshifu is absolutely mad for some kind of sticky honey. Chicha. Honey is made from the nectar of flowers and plants, right? So maybe we need nectar made by some Pokemon that looks like flower and plants. And if we're looking for those kinds of Pokemon, then I'd reckon there might be lots in a forest. I'll be able to look into Dynamaxing along the way, so count me in for some exploration. There's a forest past that big marshland, right? Marshland, right? Bet I can still beat you there. Everything is a race, Top. It's okay. Guess we're ending it back here. And this is where we're going to end episode 6 of the Isle of Armor. I really thought this would be the last episode because I thought getting Urshifu would be the final thing to do in the DLC, but I guess we have more to do now that Hop's here, and I'm actually really happy Hop's here because it's really cool that a rival from the main game has appeared in the DLC and is even joining us in our adventures. It makes me wonder if Hop will be back in the Tundra DLC, or if we'll see maybe Marnie or Bede, and maybe some other characters. Like, that's exciting because it feels like a continuation, like even more of a continuation, not just a separate thing. And yeah, the back-to-back mentions of Leon also. I'm happy with Water Style Urshifu. Don't forget to let me know which tower you chose and why. Just a warning, if you are here just video here because the rest of this video from this point on is just Twilight Wings episode 7 review, and it's a long one. I'll repeat it. If you are just here for Isle of Armor, you can end the video here. But if you want to hear my review, keep on listening. That final episode was just so beautiful to me. I've been saying throughout this whole mini-series that the animation's gorgeous, the character stories and development are beautiful. The fact that they're expanding on some of the characters' backgrounds are great, because then it's like when you play the game and after you've seen the episode, it kind of brings them to life more, so to say. They're not just some character in the game needed, like the gym leaders, like needed for plot, needed for the game. They actually have a story, and that's what these episodes do. And the fact that this one was like a mix of Leon and John and Chairman Rose and like everything, it's just like such a beautiful ending to this series, and I just commend it so much. I kind of made some bullet points so I wouldn't ramble too much about it, but I'm just saying, I'm letting you guys know this is kind of a doozy. It's kind of long. The first thing that was so great about this episode was the interview with the gym leaders. I thought it was so great that they did that, because it was an interview about Leon, and everyone's fought Leon up to this point, and no one's ever beaten him. And I thought it was great, because then their responses, even though they just like were short interviews, it showed all their personalities in that small snippet of gym leader interviews, which was great. One of my favorite scenes, or probably my favorite scene in this whole episode, was the flight scene with Corviknight, with John and Leon. Gorgeous. The music, the POV of looking, of being the POV of riding Corviknight. It was like it felt like a scene or an animated scene from a movie, like a snippet from a movie, and that's why I'm just like so shocked this is a free YouTube miniseries, because that was like a movie. I just keep saying movie because that's the feeling it evoked in me, like I'm watching a movie, an animated Pokemon movie. And I also like the detail of the boom Corviknight did when he went into like overdrive when Leon taunted him to go faster. I thought that was cool. Nice little the details, always the details in these series, in this mini-series. Again, like I said, the POV bits were good because like in the stadium, when we see the stadium through John's eyes, the Corviknight ride through John's eyes, I thought that was a nice touch, because in the end, this whole episode is John's episode. It's kind of like wrapping it all up. It started with John, it's ending with John, and to see it through his eyes sort of is like kind of like a moment, I guess. It's trying to make us feel how John feels in that moment, and it kind of worked for me, at least. Like, you felt the excitement in the Corviknight ride, how fast they were going, and for the stadium, you could see how daunting and exciting like it must have been for John to be in the stadium, which is like his dream. So yeah, the POV's nice touch. When the music box like music started playing when John was like in the stadium, and he just the impact of that whole moment was reminded me of like old school Pokemon, and how like I would get emotional in some scenes, like the Butterfree episode when Ash had to say goodbye to Butterfree. That was an emotional scene. When the Pikachu movie, of course, the first one, that was an emotional scene. There was like that brought back old school Pokemon feels to me. Like, I don't know if it's because I'm into more mature anime now that I don't feel anything for the new Pokemon series, but this just small moment brought it back. I'm like, oh, Pokemon still got it. because I was like, oh, the music box was just, I don't know, it could also just be the music. That was like, whoa, John, don't cry now, because then I'm not gonna cry, but I'm gonna get sad. Speaking of scenes or moments that reminded me of why I liked Pokemon and anime growing up, the Lee versus Raihan battle reminded me of why I liked watching Pokemon battles in the anime so much more than like playing the video games. Like the video games are fun, but when I see an anime battle of Pokemon, they just look so great and so cool and fun. Like going back to a child, that's how I feel Pokemon would be in real life. Cause like there's no contest between Pokemon battling animations and anime versus video games. Like the video games are sort of catching up, but I feel like you'll never capture really the intensity of Pokemon battles in the anime. Cause like it's just so cool. Like the Flygon and then the Catapult. I said Catapult, Dragapult, and then the G-Max, Charizard, and Duraludon. It was just so intense. I guess in a way, the Pokemon tournament game is kind of the Pokemon fighter game kind of does it, but the anime battles are still, I think, superior when done right. Like, this miniseries was done right. The animation was great. The thing I hated though was Charizard's roar. It sounded like a man trying to roar. Why couldn't they use like an actual dragon roar or an animal roar? It sounded like someone was dubbing Charizard. So, if it wasn't for that, I would have given the Pokemon battle scene a perfect score. Because animations, the battle scene was great. The music was beautiful, as always. It's just that darn Charizard roar. Why? And they didn't even do it just once. It was like the whole time he was roaring. It was just, oh gosh, I hated it. But anyways, it's like I said, it was great to see every character featured again, like the gym leaders in the beginning. Marnie, Bede, and Hop sprinkled throughout the crowd, the audience. Raihan battling Leon, Oleana, German Rose, of course, our main stars. Corviknight and the Corviknight pilot, which we still don't know the name of. And John. Everything just wrapping up all together, just seeing everyone in the final episode. Beautiful again. And I also started to like Leon's voice, like his voice grew on me, because I realized listening to his voice throughout the episode, if they had chosen a more huskier, deeper tone voice, then Leon would be like 40. I feel like they chose this voice to keep him young, because like a young man, because he already has like the facial hair of a middle-aged man. If he had the voice too, he'd be more of a dad than a daddy. Are you guys understanding? I can't believe I said that. I'm sorry. I'm just getting way into this topic, but yeah, I think I'm appreciating his voice now, because I realized his facial hair would have made him an old man if he had a deeper voice. So, great job on the voice casting. So, final thoughts of the whole series in general. Beautiful. I loved it. I feel like they should do more mini-series of games, because I thought it was like a great way to flesh out the characters in the video games. It made me appreciate them more while I watched and played the game, because I was watching Twilight Wings at the same time I was playing Pokemon Shield and Isle of Armor, so seeing the characters develop in-game and in the show was just, I don't know, made me feel more attached to them. So overall, I loved it. I loved the miniseries. And I thought that this last episode did a great job of ending it and just wrapping it all, like John's story and everybody. So yeah, if cliche and kind of childish. The animations are beautiful, and the music is also beautiful. Like, the production is just great. It's just, oh, it feels like little mini films. And if you did watch it, let me know your thoughts about the final episode and the overall series, and if it reminded you of your childhood as well, or if it just invoked some feelings